Hey everyone, thought I'd do a video, and today I thought I would share with you what kind of popular books that I really like. Some of these I've mentioned before in my videos before, and others I haven't, so let's just get right into it. The first popular book that I really like is called The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's really good. This is like my favorite love story. Like, no love story can really beat this. It's just so beautiful, and it's like the ultimate love story. You just have to fall in love with the characters, and it's just so amazing. And if you haven't read this yet, you really need to. I am surprised that it took me so long to get this book and read it, and it's just amazing. You need this in your life. So the next book that I really like is called The Book Thief, and it's by Marcus Zusak, and everybody needs to get on this because the movie has come out in most countries, I think. Some people still need to wait or whatever, but I really want to watch the movie. The reason why I haven't yet is because I thought it was coming out on my birthday, but it didn't, which I was really upset about. And then it ended up being, like, in my part, like in Canada, it was coming out in different parts of Canada at different times, which I think is totally ridiculous because it should all come out the same time, because it was advertising on my birthday. I was so excited, and then I was crushed when I couldn't watch it on my birthday. And I was just so upset because it came out the day Catching Fire came out on movie, and I was like, I can't watch it that day because I'm going to go watch Catching Fire, because me and my mom and my sister really get into books, and then we go watch the movie for the books. And lately our craving for movies is The Hunger Games, so we're focusing a little bit on The Hunger Games right now. And we went to go see The Hunger Games when it came out, well, almost when it came out, like a day after it came out, because it came out like it was supposed to come out on the 22nd, but where I am, they did it at like the 21st instead, but we weren't able to do that because my mom had work. So yeah, that's all confusing and everything, but I wasn't able to watch this when it came out, and I still haven't watched it, and I really want to. And yeah, it's just crazy because I need to watch this movie because the book was amazing. Need to watch it like right now. But yeah, this is a really good book, and everybody should go check it out. At first I wasn't that into the thought of this book because it is sort of like a historical fiction type of thing, and I don't know, I just didn't think it would like work into a type of place that I would like to read about, but it was so amazing, and it just like exceeded every expectation that I had, and it was just amazing. The ending, oh my gosh, because only Marcus Zusak could have written that type of ending and made it amazing. The next book that I really like is called Delirium by Lauren Oliver, and this is part of a series. It's a Delirium trilogy. There's Delirium, Pandemonium, Reqiuem, and then there's also like this like little Delirium stories thing where it shows 3 different stories from 3 different people out of the Delirium trilogy, and it's really good. Oh my gosh, some people don't really like this trilogy all that much because of the ending, and I love the ending. It's a really good book. My favorite is probably the second book though, because I just think that it's the best book out of all 3 of them. Like, I still really like the third one, but my favorite is the second book because it was so awesome. And yeah, it was just really awesome, because the first one, it only goes into one viewpoint of one person, which is the main character, and it introduces us to the main character. And then in the second book, it does the main character, but in the past and in the present. Like, it's a really cool thing that Lauren Oliver did. It was really cool, and it's like the best. And one of the guys in there, Julian, he is awesome. I really like Julian. And in the third book, it did this thing where it did 2 different characters instead of just the same character. Like, it just changed up everything throughout each book to make it a little bit more interesting. And yeah, everybody really needs to go check this out. And also check out the Delirium stories. It really broke my heart, the Delirium stories. It was really tragic because each and every one had a really, really sad part to it. And some of it was really good, like some of it did uplifting stuff. Others, it was like, oh my gosh, how did that person survive that? And it's just a really good trilogy. The next popular book that I really like is called Divergent. Oh my gosh, I love this book. It just made me fall in love with reading all over again. Like, I was sort of in a weird reading mood for most of November, and I was just like it was just really weird, and this made me really fall in love with the reading and characters, and yeah, it just really got me into reading again. I read this in like 4 or 5 days, and I think it would have been less because it was my birthday weekend, and I started reading this on my birthday, and also I had a lot of homework, so I was either doing birthday stuff or I was doing homework, and then I was reading, and I had to read the whole thing. It was a really, really good book. Everybody should go check this out. The next book that I really like is called The Selection by Kiera. I really, really like this book. And I don't even really think I need to explain myself too much with this. I think I read this in like 5 days, just like the Divergent. But it's just a really good book, and the lead is good too. I read that too, and it was just so good. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the third book. I really don't want to. It's so far away. Oh my gosh. But it is a really, really good book. I'm so, like, I got into this world so quickly. It was like, oh my gosh. And then as soon as I finished reading this, I went on to the Elite, and it's just a really good series. Everybody should check this series out. It's just so good. And like, it's hard to explain because it's like so good. I can't explain to you how good it is. Like, if you haven't read this, you really, really need to, and get on the bandwagon, because the third book is like coming out May 6th. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not 100% sure. I'll leave all the information down below. But this is a really, really good series that everybody needs to get on, like, right away, because it's just so amazing. And the next book is called 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. Everybody needs to, well, maybe not everybody, because it is a little bit graphic. So for those of you who don't like graphic sort of scenes or anything like that, you might not want to read this, but it is very, very good. It has a beautiful story in it. I actually just like read the second one in August, I believe. So this is a really good series. I'm hoping to read the third one before the end of the year. And it's just so good. And like, I don't know why it has taken me so long to read this series, because it is just so good. And I don't know, maybe I'm just like spacing it out so that it'll be like a really good series for me, which it already is, but I just want to like soak in this world too. And it's just so amazing. It's an adult book. And the final book that I want to mention to you guys is called Vampire Academy by Reqiuem. This is one of my favorite series of all time, and it's just so amazing. There's 6 books in this series, and then there's a spin-off series, and then there's also like a graphic novel series that are starting to come out, so you guys really need to get on to this. I all of this series. I really need to get into the spin-off series, and I already sort of got into the graphic novel series of this already. I have like the first 2 books, and the third one is like coming out in December 31st, I believe. So everybody needs to go check this book out because it is like the best pretty much. And Dimitri, guys, Dimitri in this book, oh my gosh, you guys, for all the girls who are checking this out, you guys really need to read this. The guys, Rose, main character, need to get on it. Hey everyone, forgot to mention this before, but my copy of Vampire Academy is signed by Reqiuem. She came down to where I was in the chapters I was near, and I was like, I need to get her autograph on the book that started it all. And that is it for my whole video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye. I haven't read being Elmer Fudd here, I wed this book.